Well, hello everybody and welcome back to Timberborn, you absolute legends. It's wonderful to have you back. And in this episode, we can now calmly focus on new little things that we want to do. So, for example, what I would like to get started on is basically this. We need to get ourselves some extra spatterdock going. It will cover quite a big piece over here, so I'm quite happy about that. Then over here we are going to have another lumber mill. No, not lumber mill. We want a forester. That's the right one. So we're just going to wait for them to finish up on that. Then I would like to also try and get this done. So that is still them ways off, but it's perfectly fine. We'll just do like so. Maybe not the highest priority, but it is a high priority now. We want to get that done. Which also means we are going to, because I mean this is a bit of a mess right now, which means we are going to require another levee over here. Now this one is literally just to block the bad tide. It's just going to keep it away. We'll have it over here. I'm not going to do it right away, but because we want to firstly set up everything that's going to happen on this side and block this one off. Right, so how we are going to do that, because we already have access to this, is essentially just doing the following. So once again, it's a water seep. It doesn't have a lot of power, so we are going to do a double over here. And that is going to keep the water at bay. Something like that should suffice. We have more than enough wood at the moment, more than enough logs. So we'll just go ahead and high prioritize that one. I would like to do the following as well. So high priority on those so we can get that done, and then a high priority on these to get it done. I'd say let's get those as well. So those are the extreme important things that we have to finish in this episode. And so that part goes with one heck of a kaboom. Let's just get rid of those over there. That should be a good amount of space for some more. Yeah, we're gonna do some more trees, but we're only gonna do oak trees over here. Oh, we do? Yeah, why not? Something like that should do the trick, and then just clear that up. Good stuff. We would like to have ourselves a forester. As per the usual, you need one of those. And then naturally we want to have 2 lumberjack flags, which means we are going to have trees, oak trees, pretty much the entire little new island full. Which they all need to be able to be cut. So all the way up to there. Nice, that is a lot of extra wood, which we'll have to probably add more storage for. Okay, so a little something that I would like to do is we are probably going to use this area for bad water. So we're going to add ourselves a zipline station over here. And then naturally that's going to make it a lot easier to get on this side as well. So I would say from here on, we'll just add, I think it's a bit too far, isn't it? I think it might be out of range. Yes, just 2 meters out of range. Okay, that's perfectly fine. So what I'm going to do is we'll add one of these. I mean, it doesn't really have to be very far from it. So it's to there and then to there. That's actually quite a nice straight line. I like it. Then what we're going to do is we are going to go over here. So for that to happen, we need to get ourselves another one of these. A zipline pylon. So I would say, where is the furthest we can go? So up to there should be good. Okay, that one can do quite fast. So that is good. So we'll connect those up. No, this one. No, stop clicking the wrong button. There you go. Lovely. Up into there. And then we'll just go ahead and I would like this to be a nice straight line as well. So that is going to be around about over here somewhere, I think. Maybe. Unless we just go up here, because we want to get that as well. Okay, yes, so let's do that. We'll place it over there, which this one will connect to then over there, which is lovely, exactly what we need. But now naturally, for some reason, well, not really some reason, it makes logically sense, but I would have liked it if we don't have to build all these things to just get over there. Alright, so what we'll need to do is a nice little bridge like thing of platforms going through to right over here. Staircases obviously necessary. There we go. Good stuff. Now naturally what we also would like to do is we are going to have to get this thing down to as low as possible, and we need to cover that one up as well. I wonder if we can, because they all function the same, so I think you can still do the same thing at the same range. Landscaping, we are going to need a throttling one. It's going to take a while to get there though. Just like so. Excuse me, that is confusing. I guess that shows the full thing as soon as it is done being built. So we're just going to do the exact same with this. Essentially, it's going to have the same function. Just stop when there's a bad tide, and or close it off when there's bad tide, and back to functional when we have good water running through. Alright, so I didn't even notice it, but our wood workshop is completed as well, so we will be able to produce the treated planks now. So I just need to quickly clean this up over here, just a little something like that to give it storage, like so, and you will be holding on to our treated planks. Beautiful, lovely, I love it. All right, so also with another bad side coming in right now, hopefully this time around these things will do as we would like them to. I do believe they will. I think I've set it up the right way at the moment. That's a throttling one as well, but I think it shows that because it's linked up to the water pump, so it shows when it's off and on. Okay, I think that makes more sense now. Yay, lovely. Okay, so we are going to do the same over here. We're going to automate this to the water pump. There you go. So if it's off, we don't want any, and when it's on, we want all. There you go. Makes a lot more sense now. I'm getting used to it. Getting the hang of it. Off, no water, no, off, all the water flow, on, no, other way around. There we go. Alright, with the bad side here, let's have a look, see if this works. I do believe it will now. Let's hope so. But while we wait on that one, I would like to get these going as well. We need to really push up that well-being a little bit more. So I would say let's really prioritize this. We need to get this going. Thank you very much. I think it's about time that they can enjoy themselves a nice little bit of a splash in a pool. Just be able to relax, have some fun after a very long day's work. Once again, I'm going to drop the working hours a tiny bit more. For some reason this isn't doing what it's supposed to be doing, or usually does. Now it's just messing with me. That's wonderful. Loving it. Now something I would like to do here is I need to get this open up. Yes, I would say that is necessary somewhere along the line. But right now what I would like to do is we are going to go to the water and add ourselves a centrifuge. We definitely have enough for that. Yes, we do. So we are adding a centrifuge right over there. Which naturally just means we need some storage for that as well. I guess, imagine having a nice chill here with that, the smell of the extract over here. But oh well, at least they don't mind it. Man, I would still love to utilize this water flow. This is insane. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that, but it's necessary. Doing really good on the braid side, so that is lovely. I planted the wrong things over here, but I mean, we wanted to have the... Oh, got another one. We have the spatterdock here right now, but I would like to have the cattails. So maybe we'll just do the cattails up here. Let's just add that in right now. So it's going to be an aquatic farm. I suppose we'll just do it like that. It's not too bad. Get rid of this one. Actually, wasn't necessary to get rid of that one, but we're going to anyways. Get those in there. Get rid of that. Put in a staircase. There you go. And Bub's your uncle. Nice. So this one is going to grow our cattails. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. So something like that should do the trick. Now, naturally, that is going to require storage once again. And I'm going to put the storage on this side. So that is going to be the cattails. I want to have quite a bit of that. So cattail roots. And then what we need to do is, because our production is over here, I'm going to change one of these to cattail flower. Which means our storage for the cattail flower is going to have to be over here. Which is going to require storage naturally. So if I do a little something like this, we'll go around in this entire thing. Ooh, now that is a bit of a situation, isn't it? No, it's actually quite fine. I don't mind it being over here. We're going to take quite a bit of planks, but once again, not super concerned. So there's going to be a double over here. There we go, something like that. Single steps or staircase. There we go. That is good. Again, it's quite a lot, but that's fine. So storage, add the big ones again. Super focus mode, yeah. All right. So from there on, we are going to have ourselves the cattail flower. There we go. And then more cattail flower, and then I think this one, no, let's just do that one, the cattail crackers. Yeah, nice. That is going to expand our food even more, which is obviously going to have a very good effect on their well-being, considering that is what they need. Let's see what else can we do over here. Obviously that is going to help out with the wet fur, having the lidos, I think that's how you pronounce it. Sunflower seed, we'll get to that. Grilled chestnuts, we'll get to that. Cattail crackers, we're going to start producing those now. And then we need some more campfires and rooftop terraces. We're going to have a lot of contemplation spots over there, so that is not a problemo. So for... let's see here. So we need to have more of the campfires, naturally. I would say let's add 1, 2, 3 of them over here. I'm just going to change the path a little bit to adjust it. And just do something like that. I think that looks good. Alrighty, so we are doing pretty good over here. We got 3 of them done. We are running really low on logs at the moment, but I mean, this has been quite a bit of a construction project going on over here. I think this is also going to be quite expensive, to be quite honest, to finish these large warehouses, but that's fine, not a problem. And then we'll have to finish these as well, which takes up to 80 planks. So those are still going to take a really long time to get done. We are actually done with this over here, so it's all nice and dry. It's looking good, actually, to be quite honest. Quite amazing that we're already on cycle 12, day 7 of cycle 12. Now, this is going to really impact the wet fur situation, I do believe, hopefully. Thirst, yeah, you got enough water, just go have some, so it's fine. And let's see, what else do we need to do for now? I think we can actually just give them some time to get a little bit more of this done. I've also planned out a little bit more of these. I think what we can do to get up here is add a let's do a pylon over here, I think, somewhere that it can reach. So over here we have that in the way, so that's not going to work. So we might want to do it up here, like there should be good, and then just bring one over to here. So connecting that one over there and connecting that one over there. And then let's see, so I want to get one up here as well, basically so they don't have to go running up there to get to it. I mean, it's not really that far, to be quite honest. But I mean, up to there it does get a bit much. Let's see, where can we add one that goes up? I mean, nah, it's not necessary. I think this is good. So you got one that goes from here all the way over to this spot here. We'll still need one that goes from here to reach this area as well for production. So basically just chop it up and bring it down to the lumber area. And then we need one that goes through to over here, but we'll still work on that one in the future. All right, so this is pretty much done. Yeah, no, that's looking good. We just have a few tiny little things that we still need to add there. So I would say this is going to be a bit of a shorter video. So if you enjoy these videos, feel free to leave a thumbs up, like, and subscribe to the Crunchy Captain to become part of the Crunchy community. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, you absolute legends. I think in the next episode, we are going to really focus on getting this here bugger done, get it completed, and then expand a little bit more. We need to get to this spot over here. I would really like to get the dirt excavator going. But anyways, thanks so much for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.